So before we start to introduce our WISE surveillance solution, we should think about the system that we often see in the factory. You have DVR NVR system as your surveillance solution. Capture all the video and event in the factory. You'd also build with a SCADA system to save all the data or event for the factory. And every time, if you think about something wrong in your factory, first you need to replay your surveillance system and check the SCADA to see the event. You're not just waste numerous of storage memory to save a lot of useless video. Also, your SCADA system save lots of useless message. And if you need it, furthermore, SCADA need a host computer, and DVR and VR needs loads of storage memory. You spend lots of money just to make sure everything is fine. But is there any easy way to reach our goal? Okay, so for this kind of the requirement, we hear you now, and we do have solution for the people who don't want to and cannot afford to buy too expensive system, but still eager to do easy monitoring system. WISE will be your best choice to solve your problem. You can easily integrate your I/O module and sensor and the camera just in few steps. Whether you want to give a CGI command from I/O to trigger your camera, or capture a picture to your FTP server, or use camera motion detect function as a sensor and trigger your I/O, we give you a brand new user experience. WISE series also work well as an individual system, or integrate with your SCADA system. One more thing that you should choose ICP DAS is you can get all the devices and software from us, from SCADA to camera. So let's talk about the WISE product. In this picture, it's a simple system architecture about the WISE product. So you can see here, the WISE we provide 3G, 4G version, and or if you want to connect with RS485 as well. So we built in with the SD card, so you can connect with the Ethernet to your host computer and send the email or data logger. What if you want to connect with RS485 or Ethernet module? No worry, we can support up to 16 for the Modbus for the Ethernet and 32 module for the RS485. We also connect with our iCam series camera, so you can capture the picture from your WISE. And you can also connect with the Hobby board if you want to connect with the local bus. It also supports web browser, allow you easy to configuration. So WISE module can easily install with this hobby board, allow you integrate with your local bus. Also, if you want to integrate with the I/O module, no problem. Ethernet or RS485 would be the best choice for you, even with the ICP DAS Zigbee I/O module. So as I talked before, for Ethernet I/O, we can connect up to 16 devices. For RS485, you can connect more than 30 devices, depends on your requirement. When you connect with the WISE, the I/O status will show up on the WISE website and save your setting time just in few clicks. But don't forget save your setting once you decide it. Otherwise, you will lose all your settings. Also, build with the advanced DO function for XV board. So, what makes WISE module so powerful? Because the if-then-else rule engine. Think about it. You don't need to program a software, just use few clicks, and bang, your system is done. For example, if you want to set in a meeting room system, if the temperature is too high than 26 degrees, and you can turn on your air conditioner, and also you can also send a SMS message to your host computer. And also you can write the logic control by yourself if you want. It also built in with a timer and schedule function, allow you arrange the event that you process your job quickly. So every WISE module comes with the micro SD card. You can also upgrade up to 22 if you need it. And the data type that we save in the micro SD card is the I/O data, user-defined data, or the MQTT data, and even the camera, video, or image. And you can send the data out via the transfer protocol. So this is the web that we provide from the WISE. And if you want to set the logger setting, you can see from here. So if with the WISE and the iCam series camera, you can easily allow your controller communicate with your IP camera. When the event triggered by the I/O and send the CGI command to the WISE and capture a picture. Also, if the camera detects something, then send the command to I/O and do the action. So actually, it's a two-way from this side to here, or from the I/O to the iCam. So you can see from here, that's a picture that we save in the WISE module. Or if something DI or DI wrong, and it will send us CGI command to capture a picture. Okay, so let's talk about the camera option. So for ICP DAS, we do have three types of the camera that you can choose. Either the bullet camera for the field that you need to accurate to the target, or the fisheye camera just want to see the whole picture of the environment. Also, it can show 180 degrees panoramic view. So you can see as the fisheye. It can also use the software to adjust into 180 degree. We also provide dual lens. So the picture would be like this. You can separate as a fisheye and one shotgun, or the software you can adjust into this 180, or even the triple view, or even the quad view, depend you. We also provide indoor series and the outdoor series. So let's talk about the WISE application that we use in the field. So first one I would like to talk about is a IDC monitoring system. WISE can provide use for monitoring the light out control room, or WISE allowed to connect with ICP DAS I7000 and Modbus RTU slave module. Therefore, it is able to connect with the thermometer, hydrometer, air conditioner, warning devices, and access control system. Logic and daily regular maintenance in the control room can be set on WISE. So you can also connect with your IP camera as well. So when the temperature in the control room is getting too high and being detected, and the air conditioner equipment will turn on and reduce the heat. If the temperature still cannot be cooled down after a period of the time, a real-time message notification will be sent to related personnel for the further information, further action. Set up the rotation schedule for the air conditioner devices and take turns operating to ensure the air conditioning devices won't be damaged due to the prolonged operation. And what if an air conditioning device is damaged? It can also detect by the voltage variation via meter. Once the air conditioner device is identified to be damaged, the backup air conditioning will turn on and will send out a notification to related personnel. In addition, it's allowed to connect the WISE by SCADA software to perform and the monitoring a control room, data collecting, and the power consumption of the entire control room can be statically calculated in order to manage the electricity usage and cost. We also provide the 3G version. Okay, so that's the structure that we built in our management system. So we do have M7000 series and two power meter and one DL100TM485. It's a temperature and humidity sensor. We also have UPS. And what we monitor is temperature, humidity, air conditioner, energy usage, security. So here is another application that we use in the greenhouse monitoring. Most of the greenhouse they built in with the spray water system. So it's easy to integrate this spray water series system with our fan or the light into the WISE. So you can also make a scheduling as a like you should spray the water in the morning or you should spray the water in the evening. And if the temperature is too high, and you can turn your fan on, or if the evening, you can turn your light on. So that's another application that we use in Taiwan. So we use WISE 5231 with the water level sensor through the if then else logic control to monitoring the water level. So as we can see here, normally the tunnel is without any water, but if the floating and the water is too high, and the WISE will use if then else logic control to send the message or they send the email to the people who in charge this area. And WISE can still work itself without any internet. So you don't have to worry about if there's no internet or 3G and the WISE will damage or WISE will be closed. And it won't work if there's no power. That's it. So WISE can provide front and intelligent control for you to solve this kind of a problem. Okay, so let's talk about the quality of the water monitoring. So the equipment we use WISE connect with M7617C and the water quality analyzer. So as you can see from here, that's the water quality analyzer. The people who do this case, they want to make sure the water quality is fine in every river. So we provide WISE controller and M7017C, and they just use the 4 to 20 milliamp signal to the M1000 series and back to the WISE controller. So we can analyze the water quality, and if the quality have some issue, and we can send alarm or do the next action. So WISE not just provide real-time data logger function, but also send a log file to FTP server. So in conclusion, why we need to choose the WISE 5231? The simple, easy way to use. It's a web-based user interface, and you can easier to set in few clicks. and flexible connectivity for sensor, I/O module, and a camera. We also provide real-time reactivity and data logging. Numerous of data transporting ability and protocol integration ability. So I guess that's the best concentrator for I/O module and sensor for IIoT. So if you have more questions about the WISE, please visit the website, or we also have the demo you can use, and it's free. So, what if you have numerous of the WISE or PMC product? It really struggle everyone every time because you need to open so many browser and website to see. So what should we do? Here we are, IoT Star, the solution born for manage. Build your own IoT system with ICP DAS, whether provide private cloud or public cloud. So you can install this software in public cloud or private cloud. It's make your life easier. So before we talk about IoT Star, let's see some problem that we faced before. So most of the people suffering the problem from their factory when they're eager to upgrade their system and they want to, if they have more WISE or PMC module, like they're always struggling with the VPN or firewall. But with our software, you don't have to worry about this problem anymore. And the public IP normally is expensive than the dynamic IP, so it's really difficult to set in. And also, the internet bandwidth is limited, so if you have large of the data, and it's difficult to transport. And connect and manage the device from anywhere, anytime, any platform. It's one of the advantage that from our software. So let's have a look about IoT Star. IoT Star is a management software on the cloud. So you can build on your private cloud, or you can build on the public cloud. For example, Microsoft Azure or IBM Bluemix, or even Amazon Web Studio. And the goal is bring all our devices to the cloud. So ICP DAS, we provide so many devices or so many remote I/O. So we provide RS485, Modbus RTU or Modbus TCP module, and also the voltage 4 to 20 milliamp. So you can bring all these devices to the cloud. And simplify and easy to management, also save maintenance costs. It also provides data logging, analyze, and report to you, so you no longer need to do the analyze. So how we gonna connect device to the cloud? So we do have the I/O concentrator, like the WISE 5231 or WISE 5231M 3G wireless module. We also have power meter concentrator. It also built in with the analyze software, so you don't have to analyze it anymore. And we also got a certified from the Microsoft Azure. In this May of the 2007, our WISE and PMC series product get a certification from the Microsoft, and you can easily find it on the Microsoft Azure platform. As you can see, not just two WISE and PMC module, we always also provide our customer IoT starter kits. If you're a customer eager to know about IoT solution, so that's the solution that we provide for them. So let's see some advantage and disadvantage from our concentrator and others. So for ICP DAS concentrator, we built it with logic control, and it can work alone or without any PC. And it built in with data logger. So we also provide the SD card if you want to save the data there. We also built in with IoT system integration protocol, which is MQTT. So if you want to send public or send some message to your IoT platform, we support MQTT protocol, so it's no problem. And the management tool for the cloud, we also got the certified from the Microsoft. But how about other companies' brand? They just have simple input output, and they still need the host PC as a small system, and they don't really sometimes provide the data logger or even the MQTT protocol. So that's the system architecture for the IoT star. So if you have wireless WISE module or you have the PMC module, so we can send all the data to your private cloud or the public cloud. So you can install our IoT star from in here or even in here. They can work alone. And what IoT star really help you is one is management, and two is maintenance, and three is monitoring, and four is control. So you can also send all your data for example, like the sensor of the data or the IO data to your database. Or you can send to your cloud service, Indusoft or Power BI, even the Google Data Studio. So it will give you a brand new dashboard to here. So it supports public cloud or the private cloud. If you want to have a large scale and put on this public cloud, and no problem. Okay, let's talk about the remote management. So that's the picture for the IoT star. So you can see if you have numerous of the WISE module, for example, or PMC module, you can set here, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, how many devices you need. And the good thing is, if you click here, it will direct show to the WISE website. So you don't need to log into your not log into your website anymore. And also the remote data display. So in the IoT Star, we also built in with energy analysis. So you can see it's all built in IoT Star already. You just need to buy the PMC and the PM module and direct connect to the IoT Star. Also, IoT Star can send the big data to your MS SQL or MySQL database, and you can double check and back up your data on the concentrator as well. So it is a public tool provided by the Microsoft. You can see and you can use it and you can check. We also integrate with the IBM Bluemix, so no-rate and MQTT protocol. So for the not-rate, you need to use the MQTT protocol to connect with the IBM Bluemix. So that's I think that's just a simple way to see. It also built in with data analyze. So as we can see here, you can see your energy usage analyzed by the trend. We also provide the pie chart if you want to see the pie chart. Okay, one more good thing for the IoT Star is we provide the power meter grouping through the different PMC. So if you want to group all the power meter together, for example, in our factory, we have front building, main building, and warehouse, or even the lighting house. You can group the power meter together if you want. So you can click here, and click here, and combine them together as a small group, and you can do the energy management. Also, it provides energy consumption comparison. So what if you have two factories, you want to analyze their power consumption? You can just use this function to analyze it. So for now, for the license, we have four versions, which is one is free, you can see on our website, and the second one is the RA10 and C20, which is mean all these license you can use up to 10 user, but the difference is the concentrator of for each user. So you can connect up to 20 devices, or 50 and 100. But just one note, concentrator can be shared to another user. So how we gonna do the license registration? So step one, buy a license, and step two, input the license and the CPU ID. And step three is connect the server to register. And step 4, get a register file from the server. And step 5, input the register file to the IoT Star. And that's it. So how about the IoT Star limitation? So for database, we support MS SQL Server. And for the concentrator, now we just support WISE 52000 module and PMC 52000 module for the power meter, or even for the PMD for the power meter as well. How about how many module device can be managed? According to Intel i3 3220 CPU, we can easy to manage up to 600 pieces of the I/O module and the power meter. But if you have a higher CPU, I think you can manage more. So that's the IoT product that ICP DAS provide now. So we have IoT Star, which is management software, and we also have some IO concentrator, which is our WISE Pack module. And we also have one, a special one, OPCUA and MQTT broker. It's UA52000. It's a good product that make IT and OT together. We also support MQTT-IO. For the DL series, it's our temperature and humidity sensor. So if you have this kind of issue, want to monitor in temperature and humidity, you can click this one. And we have more sensor series want to provide now. We also have the stack light monitoring. So for the stack light monitoring, what make our module different from others? Most of the stack light tower monitoring, they can just see the signal from the red light, yellow light, and green light. What if the stack light have flashing? Our module can detect your flashing signal. So it's totally different with others module. And if you want to see more detail about IoT Star, please visit this website. And I will send the slide to you, and if you want to see this slide. So if you want to see more detail from the IoT Star, just click here. Just click the video. Click the website. Sorry. Yes. So I guess that's the webinar that we provide today. If you have more question, please send the email to me or even the Kevin. Thank you very much. 有吗？Okay, I think Kevin want to show. Hi, hi. I think here Kevin is here, so Kevin want to show some detail about the IoT star. Just a moment.
Hello everyone. Let's see how to try this IoT Star. If you are interested in this software, so here is the IoT Star website. You can see here is a live demo. So and then here is the ID and the password. So this is a device list. You can see we can collect many power meter concentrator and the WISE module here. So here you can just click on here. Then IoT Star will fill in the password directly. So you don't need to key in the password anymore. Okay, you can go directly into the WISE module. So before you have to use a sheet to record the ID, the IP address and the ID password for each power meter concentrator or WISE. Now you only need to remember the host name or the IP address of this IoT star. So it becomes very easy to remember. And here is the power meter grouping. Okay, we can see you can add one new group for test. We can editor. No, can click here. Oh no, look is it. Okay, here is a group, and here is the power data. Here you can comparison the energy usage. You can choose different day. You can see the energy usage difference, and this can be by day or week or month. So very easy. Before you begin to do any coding, the built-in analysis already can provide some useful information to you. So it's very useful. Hope you like this, and thank you.